All right, so here's what we got. This is December 7th and 8th. We are going to have laptops in class, and you are going to have 7 essays that are not in proper MLA format. So here's exactly what you're going to do. You're going to get something that is going to look a lot like this. Now, these are notes for this video, so this isn't going to be on the first one. But you're going to get something that looks exactly like this, okay? Here is an essay. It's not in proper MLA format. And what we're going to do is, using the computers, we are going to put everything in proper MLA format. The essays have already been written. All you have to do is put it in proper MLA format. So just as a reminder, MLA format is 12-point font, Times New Roman, everything is double spaced, and you're going to have 1-inch margins. Okay, so the first thing, probably the easiest thing to do at this point would be to go ahead and put everything in, change the margins. So you're going to come over here to File, and you're going to scroll down to Page Setup. And over here, you can see the margins. The margins are at 1/2 inch, so we're going to do 1 inch. So all you do is just come in here and change 1, 1, 1, hit OK. Now, some of your computers may already have that as the default margin. I like 1/2 inch, so I had to change mine. So now, as you can see here, everything is 1-inch margins all the way across. Okay. We have all the information that we're going to need for the essay. So we have Jack Dempsey, the teacher, Mr. Chavez, the class pre-AP English 2. The date is the 24th of April, 2020, and the title is The Importance of Reading. So since we know that Dempsey is the last name of the author, what we're going to do is we're going to insert a page number, okay? So we're going to come up here to Insert. You go down to here to Header. You click on Header, okay? Now what you do is you come over here and you just tab over. Why is it tab? Okay, sorry, one more time. Okay, you insert to Header and scroll all the way over here. And click down here to Options, Page Number, Header, Show on First Page, Start at 1, Apply. Bam, there's your 1. Okay. Now go before the 1 and go ahead and put in the last name of the author, which is Dempsey. So the last name, space, and the page number. So now your page number is in the header. And if you go down to the second, there it is, Dempsey 2. You go down to the other one, Dempsey 3. Okay, so now we have our header in there. Okay, now what you do over here is you go ahead and let me get rid of this thing. Okay, now what we got to do is we have to put all this stuff in MLA format. So we know that Jack Dempsey is the author. The very next line is going to be Mr. Chavez, the teacher. The class is going to be the third line. And then the date in that European mode is going to be the fourth line. And then the importance of reading is the title. Now, if you look over here, all of these paragraphs have not been indented. Let's go ahead and we'll go to the paragraphs and we'll indent, 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 indent. Do you notice that there's spaces here? So let's get rid of those. So we'll go down to those spaces and you'll just hit delete. Okay, so now everything is there. Everything is, oh yeah, there shouldn't be a space here either because there's no time in MLA format when you're going to hit the enter key more than once, because everything's already double spaced for you. So now what we're going to do is we're going to simply do this. Highlight everything. Then come up here. Let's put it in Times New Roman. It's already in 12-point font, and now we'll come over here to double space. This is where you line space. Boom. Okay. So here's what we got. And then this right here has to be centered. So, and this is exactly how it's supposed to be done. We are not changing the font for the title or anything else. Everything is exactly like this. A page number with the last name of the author, the teacher, the class, the date in European mode, the center title, and then all the paragraphs, double spaced, Times New Roman, 12-point font. And, oh, look at this. For some reason, it went back to 1-inch margins. Maybe I went back too far. So let's go ahead and fix that. Page setup over here. 1, 1, 1, 1. My bad. That was my mistake. Okay, now oh, look at that. Remember, this is supposed to be over. Okay, there we go. Boom. All right. So now we have last name, page number, author, me, class, date, European mode, and the entire essay. Look at that, Dempsey 2. Okay, now this is the only one. The first example that I'm going to go over in class, this is the only one that has a works cited page. So we will do a works cited page. So let's go ahead and let's insert a page break. And the works cited page is exactly the same way. It's 12-point font, 1-inch margins. 12-point font, Times New Roman, which this looks like it's already that way. So now what we're going to do is let's go ahead and go up here to line spacing. We'll double space. We're going to put the works cited in the middle. Now, we have to ask ourselves, is this right? Okay, absolutely not. Because remember, in the works cited page, everything's supposed to be in alphabetical order according to the first name on every line. So what we have here is we've got a major problem here. So Armstrong should be moved to the very beginning. So I'm just going to copy, move this, paste. Lowry needs to be moved. So I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to put Lowry probably right here before Orwell. And let's go ahead and get rid of Armstrong because we've already moved that. Let's get rid of this Lowry right here because we removed that. So everything's in alphabetical order, okay? Now, there's also another problem. This this second source, since this second source is so long that it wraps over to the next line, remember, it's the second line that gets indented over in a works cited page. So we simply hit the tab key, and boom, it moves it over. So now we know that we have 5 sources: Armstrong, Birkenstein, Lowry, Orwell, Waugh. Okay, and as you can see here, and now on Wednesday and Thursday, we're going to go over the format of how these are. But for right now, we're just going to work on alphabetizing them and making sure that if there's any second lines that they wrap over and that they're indented. So anyway, that's the works cited page. Okay, looks like everything's good to go. Everything's fine. So we have done our example of a MLA formatted essay. And so now what you'll do is there's 7 essays total. You'll pick 4 of them. I think, how many are you going to pick? I can't remember what I put on my own instructions. You're going to pick 4 of them. And you're going to just go ahead and put everything in proper MLA format. And you'll submit those to me through Canvas or just, in class. If anybody has any questions, please let me know. I am very excited to do this assignment and have everybody working on the computers for once. It's going to be our first time to do it in class this year. Anyway, if you have any questions, let me know, and I'll get back to you.